I love these leafy little lanes, they're just lovely. Just what this bike was built for. That's why I got it. There's nothing like being out in the countryside on a motorbike. Yep, it's one of my great pleasures. Always has been. Never get fed up with it, ever. Tearing up and down motorways it's no fun. This is where the fun is. This is the road to the little village called Easton. I was going to bypass Easton, but I'll take you through it. This is the little village that I featured in the classic 350 and the 17th century tale. If you go on my YouTube channel homepage and click on videos and scroll down, you'll find it. Now, is the dog going to bark because I'm on a Royal Enfield? And they do. No, he obviously likes Royal Enfields. Yeah, this is the little village of Easton. Got little round thatched cottages there. We'll just have a little. I was going to turn right at the bottom on this bend and bypass it, but got the crinkle crankle wall. Somebody was telling me the other day, I can't think who it was now, somebody said that they're building a new one somewhere. This is the village of Easton, really pretty little place. It's got a little pub there. Ah, he's seen me. There's a big mansion up on the hill there. I can't see it from here, but I can't think who it was who lived there, Lord and Lady somebody or other. And they had a car boot sale. Oh, there's the entrance to it. Glevering Hall, Glemsford Hall, one of the two. It's up there anyway. They had a car boot sale. And thousands of people turned up because they thought it was the Lord and the Lady were selling their knickknacks off. But it wasn't, it was just, you know, all the normal plastic tat that you get at a car boot, so it was all that. We used to come down here, there's a cafe down here, there's like an equestrian centre, and we'd come down here on a Sunday and get a breakfast, and then it got new owners and they turfed us out. Well, we don't want filthy motorcyclists in here. I think she's been watching too many B movies, I think. So we found another one to go to. God, look at the amount of sand in the road here. There's enough to start a quarry. It's what's washed down over the rainy seasons, the monsoon seasons. Just up here on the left, just in there, that's where Pottsford Gibbet is. That features in that film as well. I might leave a link to the description, in the description even. You can go and watch it. I was down in Felixstowe this morning. I went down to McDonald's to get a breakfast, like I sometimes do. And I'm sitting there eating my breakfast, looking out the window, and I've got this bike parked outside. Anyway, this big white Audi pulled up, and he just sat there for a minute. He was looking at my bike. I thought, you know, there's nothing different there. Lots of people look at it. Anyway, then he got out of the car, left it parked so he was blocking the drive-through, and came into the thing and looked around, saw that I'd got my crash helmet with me, and there was no other motorbikes in the car park. He said, "Is that your bike, mate?" I said, "What, the one outside?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Can you move it?" He said, "I want to park there." I said, "You what?" He said, "Can you move it? I want to park there." I said, I looked across the car park, I counted 7 empty car parking spaces. I said, "What's wrong with them?" He said, "No, I want to park where you are. I always park there." I said, "What are you, managing director of McDonald's or something, or what?" I said, "I was here before you, mate, but you're taking up a whole car parking space." I said, "Yeah." I said, "If you think you're going to squeeze in the same space as me, you're going to be opening your door on my bike." He said, "Either you'll move it or I will." And I said, "Well, if you touch that bike, you'll end up with a broken windscreen." What's the matter with people? I just don't know. But it didn't end there, because he huffed and puffed and got back in his Audi, did a U-turn, and went and parked in one of the other spaces. So I went out and I thought, well, he's still there. I'll just watch, see what he does. So I sat at one of the tables outside with my coffee, and he's out of the car again, come marching across to me. "How much longer are you going to be?" I said, "Are you time and motion man now, are you?" I said, "I shall go when I'm ready to go. What has it got to do with you?" So I huffed and puffed and went. Anyway, I finished my coffee, jumped on the bike, fired it up, and rode slowly out of McDonald's in time to see him backing out and driving over to that parking space. What is the matter with these people? That was all completely unnecessary. I don't know. World's a funny place, isn't it? We're on an A road now. I've got somebody right behind me, so I just have to sit there. Everybody's in such a rush nowadays, aren't they? In fact, I'm going to turn off here. I've had enough of this. We'll get onto the little back roads again. Everybody's in a tearing mad rush. That's how the world is now. It's not a gentle, slow-paced place anymore. It's everybody's living a life at 100 mile an hour. But if you live life at 100 mile an hour, you'll die at 100 mile an hour. This is goes up onto the old airfield, the old Second World War airfield. Not that there's very much left of it, but farmers have taken it over again, and they just use some of the roads for access. There's the perimeter road is on my left. All over to my right, that was the airfield. So there's no buildings left, nothing there. Those big pylons over there, when I was a kid I hated them. I thought they could get up and walk about. I had a pretty vivid imagination when I was a kid. I've not seen one do it yet. You get something in your mind when you're a kid and it sticks, doesn't it, you know. Absolutely love it. Love riding about in this. I keep saying that on every video, but I do. No sat nav, no phone, just me and the bullet and the countryside. Yes, thank you for slowing down, mister. People who drive cars and think they're invincible, don't you just love them? I think everybody, every new driver should be made to ride a motorcycle for 2 years before they're even allowed anywhere near a car. They might get a bit of understanding then of what the hazards are. That's quite a nice view, a little over the valley. I don't know where I am. Where's this then? Grandsborough. I've got a car coming from where I want to go, so we'll let him come through. England's green and pleasant land. Look at the grass growing down the middle here. I know where I'll stop. There's a little place called Playford just up here, and it's got a little tiny village green and a seat and a post box and a notice board, and so we'll pull up there and have a little look. I'm sorry about the video with the interceptor, when I was talking about putting the electronic ignition on. When I did the big history lesson about Dennis Poor and how we're gonna, you can always squeeze through with a motorbike, can't you? Yeah, when I did the history lesson with Dennis Poor and how he shut Royal Enfield Precision and all that, I got quite a few abusive comments on that, and I recognised some of the usernames from the Triumph and the Norton forums. I know I blocked them. I'm not having any of that. Deleted the comments, and then I thought, well, if it's going to get that kind of reaction, then I'm going to edit the video. Fortunately, I could re-edit the video after it had been uploaded with YouTube video editor, so I just chopped all that history lesson out. So that's why a lot of the comments don't make any sense at all. You know, thanks for the history lesson and everything else. People are going to watch the video and say, what history lesson? I might even release that video or an updated version of it as a separate video, just a separate one. And people can disagree with me all they like on that, I don't care. It will just be a rogue video. But a lot of the content of that history lesson, I was extremely lucky enough to get a copy of Dennis Poor's biography, or his autobiography, sorry. I think it's called, can't think of his proper name now. His middle name was Dennis Toon, and he took Dennis to be his Christian name in the end. They're going to let me through, good old people. Yeah, we just go up here and turn left, and I just can't think what his first name was. Anyway, he actually said there's, I think it's called My Life, Business and Racing. I think that's what the title of the book's called. I found it on eBay and bought it because I thought it might be interesting, but he doesn't give a lot of detail to the motorcycling industry, but he does mention about developing the Norton Commando, getting that sorted out, getting the finance for it, and a bit about Triumph and BSA, more about Triumph and BSA. But everybody, well, he seemed to think that the future for Triumph was in the triples, the Tridents, and that's another story. You need to read the book really, but he just said in one of the chapters, he said, what to do with Royal Enfield, ? He said, Royal Enfield by no means unprofitable, the remnants of the old company, which was Enfield Precision. He said that they developed a model which I didn't know about, but he said I checked it out, and he didn't like it because it was another twin to his stable that was a threat to the Commando. That's where I've taken that from. So, you know, I'm only the messenger. You can't shoot me. Anyway, we're at Playford now, under the chestnut tree. So, let's have a little look at the bullet. Yeah, there it is, in all its glory. I do like these little bullets. People say, well, they're too slow. I don't know, what do you want to do with it? You want to take it to Bonneville Salt Flats? Yeah, it is too slow. But to do what I'm doing with this is ideal. And they're really charming. I better get to an angle where I can get a thumbnail out of this video. I think this one will probably do. Perhaps a bit closer. And when I edit the video, I can chop this picture out and have that as my thumbnail. So, that said, that's another long video about nothing much really. It's warming up now. I think that's enough now. I'll bid you farewell. Bye bye.